Morning. Thanks for giving us a little bit of time today. Been about a week since we've had a chance to visit with you. Flames are still undefeated in conference play. Got a week prepare for Kennesaw State. Just tell us a little bit about the bye week, and then we'll open up for Kennesaw State talk.
Yeah, it's been unique, obviously, having the one game here in 32 days. But after our last game there, we were able to have a couple days there for our guys got off. Gave them off Saturday, Sunday. We had cleaned up the game, had a good practice on a Thursday, and then Friday they had a good lift and conditioning session. And then we got back Monday, Tuesday, and really worked heavily on us. Did a lot of fundamental things with that special teams, side of ball, individual things, and then did a little bit of some scrimmage situations, controlled scrimmage situations, no tackling, but just did some things there to help hopefully sharpen each other. And then and today is our Monday, so to speak. I guess today's Thursday, so it's a Monday for us as we prepare for next Wednesday. And so I think the time away was probably good a little bit, just to give us a chance as coaches to self-scout, see where you are, what you're doing well, what you're struggling with, give our players a chance to do the same, and hopefully for this stretch right here, these next 6, be ready from a physical standpoint, but more importantly, a mental standpoint. And we've got a conference opponent that's finding their way, obviously, in our conference this year. I have a lot of respect for Brian and what he does in his program. He's won a lot of football games, built that program from the ground up. And the thing about their teams are going to be tough. They're going to be always ready to play. And so our guys are excited about being able to play because we've not played in a game in a long time. They're excited about that, and also their opportunity on TV and showcase Liberty.
How about from a health standpoint? Had some time off. You've been able to get more healthy.
We have, I think. You hope. I'm not going to say it's finalized, but Jay Hardy, who's been out a while, we feel good that he has an opportunity to come back. Juju Gray, we feel good that there's a good chance that he'll be back. Gives more time for Reese, White, that's got banged up. Hopefully, I'm not saying he's going to be back, but get a chance for him to go up a little bit. So we're hoping a Dante Lee, a Brylan Green, guys that have been missing. We're hoping those guys are back. Billy Lucas has been banged up from that game. Hopefully, we get him back healthy. So that piece has been really good for a chance to hopefully get some guys back where they're as close to 100% as possible. I'm not saying they are going to be 100, but if they're close to that, and our athletic trainers and doctors feel like they can play, then they're going to have an opportunity to play, which is good because we've not. If you look back, we've probably not been full strength in a long time, from game one on. So hopefully we can, get the full complement back and everybody's healthy and start playing better.
With Reese, was it a situation like you said before, it wasn't as bad as you guys initially feared?
Yeah, originally I thought it was the same knee, and so then my thought was, well, if it's the same knee, maybe it's scar tissue and all those things, but it was the other knee, and so but he did avoid a major injury, and so now it's more of what can he do on that injured knee that he has that he injured in the game. It's something that depending on rehab, depending on recovery, depending on how he feels, could he potentially play this week? Maybe. If the rehab and all that continues to go well, that's his mindset. He wants to play. I think we're still in probably the 2 to 4 week type deal. 2 weeks would be not till the week after, basically, or close to it. So we'll see where he's at on that. We have to be smart with him, but we did avoid a major one, which is big, and I know for him as well because it's been one of those seasons. Every time you go down, you feel like, oh, another injury, and so that was a blessing, from the Lord there that it wasn't significant.
Are these the kind of games that, as a coach, you'd almost rather avoid? I mean, you look at a team on the other end it's 0-6. They're going to be playing with nothing to lose. Like, all the pressure is, externally at least, feels like it's on your side, right?
Well, that's, I think, been since game one. So all the pressure's been on the Flames since game one. And so I don't know if that changes. Obviously, when you've struggled to trying to find a win, like the game last night versus FIU, right? That team was trying to, so they're going to continue to play hard all season long because they don't want to be the team that maybe doesn't win a game, right? So we know we're going to get Kennesaw's best shot. We understand that we're getting everybody's best shot. I think for us, more importantly, is we have not played in a while, and so I expect our team to be as hungry or more hungry than theirs because we haven't played. And when we have played, we've been up and down a little bit. So I expect us consistently now, going forward after having a chance to, as I mentioned, do some of the things that look internally. I expect us to play our best football going forward. I really believe that. And this is an opportunity to get another win in conference. As all these conference games are going through October, the path started laying out, right? You saw teams are playing each other, so you can see where you fit. And so we've got to go play well. We can't just assume that, hey, we're better than somebody because the record doesn't say that. As soon as you do that, you get beat. There's too many good coaches, too many good players, and they, as I said, they have a lot of pride in their program. And so if we go down there with a bad attitude, like, oh, we're just going to show up, then we come on with a loss, right? So I expect our team to be hungry and ready to play against a quality opponent.
You mentioned the one game in 32 days, and then obviously last one made the slow starts during the previous games. You look at this kind of next 6-game stretch as a reset for your team since you've had all the time off and maybe kind of like a new season, carry momentum. What does that kind of look like?
Yeah, I mean, I think anytime you get a break like that, there's a reset. You get a chance to look internally as a coach. What have I not done a good job of as far as getting the team ready to play their best, and then as players you look at that, as offense, defense, special teams, you look at all those things. And so from a reset standpoint, I don't think it's like a video game, when things aren't going well, you turn it off, right? I've done that numerous times, right, Ed? I know you've done that. But also it does give you a chance to pause and reflect a little bit and say, all right, hey, are we doing too much? Are we doing these things? And so, and also I guess there's a chance for players to look, and internally, because there's a lot of challenges they're going through as well. And so I do think it came at a good time. You're disappointed on all the things that have happened, and I said that missing a game and all the different. But I think it came at a good time for what our team needed. We needed a mental opportunity to get away and review some things, and so I'm excited about us going forward.
Is one of those challenges going from understanding, just knowing prepared-wise that you're going to get each team's best shot, to experiencing what that's like, especially if you have letdowns in a game and the other team's bringing their best, and that can put you on the rope sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, I think, we talk about it a lot, that, hey, it's not about who we're playing, it's about us and us playing our best. And we've had some great moments where we played our best, but we've also had some that we whether it's relaxing, whether it's not approaching games or teams with the proper mindset. It's like, my young daughter, and we've got a stove and it's hot, and you say, don't touch it, and don't get close to it. We're getting close to it, or we're wanting to touch it to really feel it. Oh, okay, now, yeah, it is hot. Let's turn it on, instead of understanding of, hey, just trust what the coaches are saying. Trust what, hey, we got to go play better, because I think what everybody's learned throughout college football, not only in our league, but there are good teams, there's good coaches, and if you don't show up and play your best, you got a chance not to play, get beat, right? Fortunately, maybe we've not played our best at certain time frames, but we still found our way to win. I don't want to be that team that finally has to touch the stove and learn the hard way. And I think our team's understanding that a little bit, just knowing that we can't focus on, we talk a lot about this, don't focus on who we're playing. It's all about Liberty and what our standard is and how we want to play and how we want to compete. And it's been a little more challenging this year to get the best out of them. And again, that's on me. I've got to do a better job. I got to be hungrier from that mindset, so that all reflects on me. But that's the focus that our team needs to have, is it's Liberty. What is our standard? Not anybody else's. And what we're capable of, we've shown is we can be pretty good. We've just not shown that consistently enough, and that's where I've got to do a better job. As I said, I expect us to do that going forward.
Time for one more, Coach.
I think as a fan base, it's kind of a foregone conclusion this team's going to a bowl game, but you look at it, this is for bowl eligibility,
You got
right?
a checkpoint coming up.
Yeah, you got a checkpoint coming up. Is that something you've addressed with your?
I didn't mention it in our meeting today. I think our guys understand that. I think we'll talk a little bit more about it probably later on in the week. But I know they understand those things. But again, that's not necessarily something that we'll highlight, so to speak. We can talk about it. And again, that's a checkpoint. A checkpoint just means it's a stop point or something bigger, right? And so we'll talk a little bit about that. But mostly more important is just focus on the now and having the opportunity. One thing that we've talked a lot about is having the opportunity to earn a game back, right? Earn a game back. We missed a game. And so how do we earn a game back? You win this one, yeah, you get a bowl game. But how do you earn that opportunity to play for that game back, that conference championship? And so every game was sort of roll forward from that. And so that's really been our mindset and our focus.
All right, Coach. Thanks for your time.
Thank y'all.